exploitation investigation.
An Omaha man was booked in a Texas jail this week. He was arrested earlier this month in Pottawatomie County. Brandon Sieg faces one count of sexual performance by a child.
Court documents accuse Sieg of paying a 13-year-old to send him several sexually explicit photos and videos. He's also accused of trying to make arrangements to travel to Texas to watch the child's football games and buy a hotel room. The arrest warrant does not indicate if those plans were followed through with. Sieg posted a $100,000 bond to be released from jail while he waits for his next court appearance.